Good morning. It's time for Comics with Coffee. Oh, sorry, Comics and Coffee with Cliff, with Najee and NajeeTechPro. For those of you looking online, he's going to have a buddy joining us shortly, but I figured we'll get started with the basic conversation for you, sir.
Yeah.
And Tevye, I have you in the background. Don't worry, I'm going to bring you out shortly. For our getting to know you portion, when did you first decide you were collecting comics? Not like, oh, I'm a reader casually. I am collecting comics.
Well, I started a long time ago, like in my early years of going to Dragon's Den, and I started looking at comic books, started collecting comic books because I also like in that nerd sphere of Marvel, DC, Image, and also collectible trading cards and all these geek cultures of even anime. I'm just full nerd for myself back then. Venture back at 2019, when I created NajeeTechPro, I would say to myself, man, I love nerd content. Maybe let's put this on my channel, like to go back of nerd content as well, because I see all YouTubers like Thunder Comedy, video game stuff like AVGN and Angry Video Game AVGN and all other YouTubers who was going to nerd culture and reacts and such. I was saying to myself, I should do as well. I should probably do as well, get following of NajeeTechPro when I made that channel name back in 2019 of July. And it was so good for me because it was interesting because I love nerd content. Like, I love the gaming content, like even anime and other side comic books as well. And also the manga stuff from Japan and America and Western stuff. But also, on the side of here, I do. It's a hobby, so I do think I do animation as a hobby thing and drawing as well, and also script writing as well. I do script writing as well, like making my own fantasy characters and such, for Marvel and DC and stuff. But I do have a lot of scripts I want to try to send to Marvel, but Marvel is not going to do that because Marvel's copyright and all that stuff with those characters script writing, you know what I'm talking about, because
Yeah.
I am a script writer as well.
They got their own stuff going on, but hey, you can always keep pitching.
Yeah, I always keep pitching because I got a lot of scripts all my documents I want to try to pitch to Marvel, but for Stacy Spider-Man. But some reason I try asking Spider's Web about idea about that, and I really understand about Marvel is different with the publishing, their pitching, so how they pitch stuff. So yeah, that's the problem. But if it's a fan comic, ultimate story.
That's really good. I like that. Do you remember like what first character you first like really identified with or fell in love with, or was it a team? Like, were you attracted to X-Men, or were you attracted to like Batman sort of thing?
Marvel side, Justice, X-Men and Avengers.
Okay.
But also the other characters from DC, um, Justice League, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, just the Flash. So what's that? I was a fan of Green Arrow and Green Lantern. So I did have a Green Arrow book back then at Dragon's Den. I still have it to this day, but it's in my closet. So it's a Green Arrow old copy of Green Arrow. Then I had a copy of Justice League that's still in collectible form, that's still in cover form that I don't open because it's still collectible form. But I still look at it to the same that it was a long time ago. It was some issue that I got from Dragon's Den, and it was still this time, but still keeping the swap into this day to get some money out of it one day. So you never know.
By the way, you referenced Dragon's Den twice. Dragon's Den was a big local comic shop in our area for many
And-
years.
And that was my always place to get my nerd contact from. All my comic books, my gear, all my socializing, all my friends. Even before Spider's Web, I went to Dragon's Den to try to get contests with each channel before NajeeTechPro. I have many other channels for NajeeTechPro before all of them got deleted before I got NajeeTechPro back in 2019 of July. So yeah, I didn't join, but I used to have other channels back then before we got deleted or other stuff happened to those channels before I switched to the main channel called NajeeTechPro back in 2019 of July. So, you know.
Okay. All right. I've got Tevia. My follow-up question is going to be for both of you. Good
Yep.
morning, Tevia. How are you doing?
Doing good. Thank you for having me on.
All right. So, for younger collectors, do you think that you guys collect more as you're collecting assets, or do you feel like you're collecting like some kind of artifact, like, you know, that you're preserving for yourself?
For me, I usually collect the collectible side of the comic book side of the collector that's maybe limited edition or visual collectible comic versions of those covers, because you see those awesome artwork covers. You see them, they couldn't make it into publishing, but you get a sneak peek of it online. No TV had those artwork covers. You see a Batman with Spawn, always different
Yeah,
covers.
during coverage.
Yeah, I want to those out because the artist is amazing of the artwork with the art, with the pencil, with the pen, with the inking, with the drawing, with sketching, all that stuff into a variant cover never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And Tivia, your turn.
Yeah, I mean, I just care more on the hardcover than on the virtual trades. Like, well, these guys are a lot more easier to carry than single issues. Like, and not because I don't hate Burns. I think Burns are pretty cool, but I'm more fan of having a story having all the time. It begin, middle, and end. I mean, to tell a story so when issue by issue. Yeah, it takes way too long. But
All right, I like
yeah,
that. So you like having a complete story in your hands, right?
yeah.
All right, good. All right.
And
Do you guys, and I promise we'll get to the news after. Do you
Okay,
think
take it done.
that keeping track of prices and comic market awareness is making collecting smarter for you or more stressful for you?
well, here's the thing about this. I usually get my comic books online or read online, like on my laptop and such, like on my tablet or anything, because I like to look at the comic books like online and just see myself saying that it's the artwork is amazing. I can read it off my phone
Mm-hmm.
or my tablet, my drawing tablet, my enter drawing tablet. I do draw for a living as well. It's my hobby, so I do a lot of drawing and sketching and such.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, but also the whole thing that Lake is about the creativity of the creative collector and the artist and the consumer of
Mm-hmm.
different sides of that person. There's a collector who collects variant covers and variant comic book special editions, like you guys, like me as well. We have also the just consumer who get these books and started collecting and consuming these stories, like me and like YouTube and like Cliff. And then
Mm-hmm.
we got the whole genre of what happens next, or we got see more, or you guys not see more, or we hope to see more in this next chapter in this saga. Who knows? So what I'm trying to say is, for me, when I do read comic books, when I look at these pages, I just say to myself, what comes next? What does this mean for the future of his story? What is this plot even for?
Yeah.
And that's why I collect comic books. Like I do read on my phone on my hat at the time, like by new season of Spider-Gwen or other franchises that I'm hoping to get, but who knows? So my question to you guys: do you guys do understand that the consumer and the collector are two different sides, but they're the same? Because when I collect comic books digitally, physically, I just get digitally on my phone and just read it automatically and such. You guys understand that?
Okay.
I get it. I was gonna say there's different sides of the same coin. Although
Yeah.
I think the people the people in charge of putting out our hobby are too interested in the final dollar than maybe our opinions.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do a little bit of housekeeping before we get started. Just a reminder, if you want to support the channel, go over to BCW and use promo code Cliff Comics. Save 10% on your order for protecting your comics and slabs.
Ooh.
They've got books, they got everything. You know, they're my number one place to go to. And so, yes, if you want to support us, I really appreciate it. Second matter of fact is this month is my Black Cat Catwoman Claws Out giveaway. So that is going to be done for the end of the month. I've got a Black Cat package and a cat. Well, I've got one package featuring Black Cat and Catwoman, and then the other package is featuring Catwoman and Black Cat. And we're gonna go
Nice.
that way. So please, if you don't have a membership, this is a great time. Of course, I'm using the membership to help my local food pantry, which helps out my clients, and I really appreciate that. Now, I was given a short list of news topics to cover this morning by Najee, so we shall begin.
Yeah.
Josh D'Amaro has been named the next chief executive officer of the Walt Disney Company. So what is it? He's been with Disney since 1998. He's been instrumental in their profits and various Disney assets. Things can still go wrong, as seen by the previous CEO, which was Bob Chapek. Before Bob
Chapek. Yeah.
No,
right?
we got Bob Iger back. Bob Iger retired.
Yeah.
Again, he remember he actually retired once during after Bob Chapek came into power. Then he came back again after Bob Chapek left. It was the whole messy CEO nonsense. This is why I don't want corporate nonsense. It's too confusing.
Yeah. Now he was part of the purchase, right? With Pixar, Marvel Studios, Lucasfilm. He was part of the acquisition. Yeah. So he has experience with the intellectual properties that we love. He says that, Marvel Studios and Lucasfilm have a degree of independence from Disney, but funding and approval still have to come through the parent company. So the future of Marvel Studios is questionable. Some people are like, it's not looking good. I'm going to say it's questionable. Because of course people have been complaining that their recent output is not as good as their old output. The first 10 years of the MCU was this glowing champion of
That's not true.
The first 10 years? You didn't think that was their best?
Well, they had some stinger and Joe too. Like,
I mean, there could have been a couple of dips in the first 10 years, but the first 10 years is like
they were great. I do with him. They were excellent, but there were some bad movies. Iron Man 2 was Incredible Hulk was fine.
But overall
it was good.
That was their golden age,
Yeah.
So of course now we're gonna have to look towards Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars to find out how it's going to go. So that means people getting butts and seats to those movies and people buying the merchandise associated with those movies. So you guys, your Najee, we start with you. Your thoughts?
Okay. New CEO, his changes. I can see two ways. Like one, I can go with the Bob Iger thing that he doesn't care about his stuff and just doing like with the other CEO, Bob Iger, Bob JPEG. Or two, like a good CEO and just make his own changes, find a way what's working, what doesn't work, and hope the company get back on track.
Okay, fair. Tevia, I want to know from you, what would, if you could have one dream thing for the MCU coming out of this news, what would that be?
The dream that I want is, well, I wanted to see my girlfriend exist acting in the MCU. Yeah, I know.
Want Mayday Parker to show up.
Yeah, that's all I want to happen. But I put my thought on the CEO stuff. You know, as besides Mayday, the second thing I want for this MCU is just focus on quality, non-quantity. Like, let's be real. When Bob Chapek got into power, he said, "Well, we'll go with everything in quantity."
And Bob Iger.
No. This wasn't Iger. This was Chapek.
Yeah.
Chapek, the reason why I got the streaming shows, and you saw the mixed result of those shows went. Some were good, some were bad, really bad. But it's kind of mixed bag at best. Like, I care about quality, not quantity. But as for the old CEO stuff, this whole CEO stuff is so complicated, so confusing. But do I trust John DeMaio? Do I think this guy is trustworthy with property? Does he give a damn about his properties or just care about the money? I don't know. I'm no CEO. I'm no expert on this stuff. But if he cares, maybe he gets Star Wars back on track. But I think that's another property that's kind of going down a little bit, at least in movie side things. And kind of TV side, well, but honestly, let's be real. Star Wars TV got 50-50 coin toss. That would a gamble.
We got a Dark Maul show coming back.
That show's awesome. I'm excited about that show.
Yeah, it was a Dave Filoni's
I know what I like stuff.
Because
for example, remember we had Acolyte. Shoot in the head. Right? That show
Acolyte had some great action.
True.
And then I wonder what happened with the story.
The story made no sense. It's going to be flushed to F. I'm trying to get my crazy detail. But
I see Matt has a hot take. He wants to do episode 79.
Okay, so I'm gonna
I'd much don't want to say leaving episode 79. It can't be done. I'm sorry. Like we watched Kate Fisher. We watched and didn't want O'Hare important to give it out. That's fine. I respect that. Mark Hamill don't do it anymore. Which I don't blame him on his on that one because let's be real, Luke Skywalker got destroyed in movies, which is frustrating. Because Luke Skywalker, I knew what he was giving him after he saved the galaxy. Like I knew it may not be a hermit, but that's another topic another day. The Secret Treaty is a whole mess. But it's just at this point it's too late. We can't get a new Star Wars characters. This guy sucks. Oh yeah, but I can find kind of integration. Oh yeah, the AI shit. I completely forgot about that stuff. Yes. Damn it.
You know, but okay, so
I'm back.
They're gonna have rules. They're gonna have rules for this. So AI into their TV and film production is allegedly to improve profits and cut down cost by reducing the need of human labor. We've all heard this before.
I heard that before. It never goes well.
Now, the argument here that's being made by Marvel is that AI does not think for itself. It still requires human intervention to fix mistakes. And that Disney has already invested billions of dollars in AI with zero returns, and that using it in production might result in lower quality visuals than their current computer graphics. Despite potential fan excitement for things like deepfake AI Luke Skywalker, it's probably not what Disney is going to focus on. Honestly, for me personally, if you want to use AI to give me a better looking Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker miniseries, I could be forgiving. I could be
all for that, but the problem with deepfake technology, it's not a perfect technology. It's not like
Well,
perfectionist.
again, you still need humans there
Yeah,
to
you need
make
human people.
changes, and they should be paid properly for their job, right?
Agreed.
And I feel
Like-
like that is like the main thing that we should really be thinking about. Is that's like a big thing. And I say this cautiously. I am okay with AI being used as a tool. I'm not okay with it being the creator, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know a person has to sit there and work with prompts and details, but if all you're doing is working on prompts all day to produce AI generated art, which is creating by stealing from work done from professionals over decades,
Yeah.
then no, I
Yeah.
don't think you're an AI artist. And the same thing goes for writing. But if you're using it to correct your grammar, if you're using it to give you ideas on how you can touch up your artwork, I don't have the problem with that. And then I have a gray area because I am guilty of using it to create mock-up artwork of artwork I actually want done. I feel
That's fair.
weird about that because then I'm going to actual creators and be like, oh, I made AI generate this thing to give me the idea to share with you of what I want. And like, that's just not gonna fly.
Epical.
So I kind of abandoned that concept.
Yeah.
So
I do have a question though.
Not to mention, sorry to interrupt, but not to mention in general, actually, like what's blue AI as a tool can be useful, but the problem is people misinterpret it and use it to corrupt it and make it their own stuff, and it all turn to. I can't say it because
Okay.
yeah, I can't. It's too painful for me when it's like I'm an AI artist. No.
No.
To gotta be is there Congress doing this or Congress saying that?
I have no idea.
No AI in California or some other states. Oh, I heard about that, but it's not gonna help.
We have people who are working on restrictions with AI and using it carefully. Particularly, we have groups that are looking to monitor AI because of vulnerability to children and recent events that have taken place that we will not get into here today.
Yeah.
But look, Bison agrees. It's really helpful for generating fun ideas. I agree.
That's true.
And here's the thing about this: when Disney Plus gets its Open AI Solar 2 thing at the beginning of September 2026, I can see all these people saying that you mess up my art, my soul, by create like the Owl House or Sword vs. Evil when that's a Disney cartoon and that's a Disney Plus. But what's coming to Marvel with Disney Plus stuff with Marvel with tool.
You're referring to the She-Hulk stuff and Secret Invasion, right?
Yeah. Well, no, it's about the consumer using ChatGPT.
Oh yeah.
Disney Plus when it comes out end of September 2026 of this year. You can see all these people on Disney Plus creating their own AI short videos and 30-second clips of each Disney character from Star Wars, Marvel, or other Disney characters from
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that as well. And try to move their characters, But here's the thing: this is a bad idea. I can see it's go two ways. I can see doing well or doing not do well. It's the same bad ranting video saying that it's a bad idea. It's ruining companies' profits and stock. Like they always been working Nvidia, working open AI because that's going not doing so well with that AI boom and such. I can see air bubble bursting in 2026 when open AI is not doing so well. We can confirm
It's
that.
taking like a walk.
That's not just putting on Disney to putting their shares into them and saying that we got at OpenAI on Disney Plus and of September 2026 of this year, and but I can confirm this. And then that all consumers of Disney Plus going to use this idea with their own AI characters of Disney properties we own, and it's gonna be a bad idea. So, and plus, data terrorists from Doll House saying that school AI don't power my soul, but it's on Disney Plus. and don't watch it. The power
Yeah.
just so toll and stuff because if after that there's a recent stuff happening with the creator of Disney cartoon Star and the Force of Evil saying that no AI, focus on drawing. Make sure to not focus on AI with your kids. Just focus on local drawing or digital drawing besides doing AI, generate
Yeah.
AI and such. We should say that. So now if you have two people from Disney, work at Disney saying that I hate AI, Disney's a bad idea of using AI and Disney's not good with current, but the
It's
creator,
not good quality.
or the artists or the people that stupid with work, because
Mm.
there are people at Disney who do animation.
Yep.
They both understand. They quite well understand that this comes out. They ruin the characters for over this general AI, so with OpenAI with Disney Plus when it comes out this year. So any thoughts on that?
Yeah. My thoughts are doing so. I'm into Korea, and this one that I'm saying right because again, AI it's not just used for art. It's BS and as we know, as from Cyber, the AI did not go well. It always turned into shit. And explaining with Korea is going against the stupid corporate jerk. And no way saying you. Oh, I'm gonna comment. But again, it's how much they're doing. I'm into Korea in this one because they deserve that they get paid. They deserve that's their work. The fight is being corrupted and twisted by these stupid corporate idiots that prove more and more these corporate and don't give a
We
damn.
see what Amazon with the whole AI dubbing video thing that happened, Cliff. Remember I told about
I
this
did not see
recently.
that.
Well, Amazon's still doing AI, but doing voice acting. AI.
What?
They're still
Oh
doing that.
yeah, I now remember. Yeah, I saw that news story. It said, "Why? This is dumb. It's terrible idea. It's not gonna turn out well. Spoiler, it's not gonna turn out well. It's gonna be battery. Shocker."
And here's the thing: all these cons saying that no doing AI artwork. I'm happy for not doing that. I have these cons not doing joint AI artwork in their cons anymore, like MomoCon this year or Cynthia Comic Con or New York Comic Con.
Hopefully.
Because here's the thing about that: we don't enjoy artwork being sell of stolen artwork being doing AI by these characters we love. Like imagine this happening with Harley Quinn and different characters for different IP being with AIs. I'm talking about Cliff. Like all these cons saying that no AI in their art or their studio is a good idea. And I think they're doing now. But you see with science and stuff.
Yeah, I feel it's really hard for me to support those artists. Like I realize people like are trying to make a buck, but I can't help but feel like I'm supporting a grift, right?
Yeah.
When I see the guy at his booth who's got his sketchbook and the comic that he had printed and that he's going to Kickstarter with, and like I rather, if I'm gonna throw somebody $20-$30, I'd rather give it to this guy with a dream than this guy with a bunch of blood splattered Invincible, Superman, Batman, Deadpool, Wolverine pictures that clearly look like he just
generated nonsense.
Yeah, exactly. So like here we have I wrestle with it. I've used it for bringing photos to life and such, but it's very looked down upon. I agree. Now stuff like this, using AI for making quick thumbnail images, I've noticed it, but like when I notice it, I just find it too noticeable, Like there's one time I still feel bad that I did it, and I'm sure if somebody digs for it, but I did do one of my talk shows. I made an AI image because I just couldn't find anything that matched what I wanted to say about me and my guest, right? So it came up fun, my guests liked it, whatever, but I still felt bad that it was AI. So, I pay the annual fee for Canva and I just try to find stuff that we like. However, I want you to know for Najee, today's I did not know that it was. I found out too late that the art I found for you featuring Ben 10 is AI, but I did not realize when I downloaded it, and I was like, "Oh no!"
The Ben 10 artwork.
The Ben 10 one. So I did not
Well,
know.
so me.
Yeah.
So because I wait, what Ben 10 stuff?
It's the thumbnail for the live stream.
Yeah, the thumbnail for the live stream.
Wait, dude, that's my logo, sir. My logo.
Well, no, I used your logo, right?
Yeah.
But like the Ben 10 background,
Yeah,
that is
Oh.
right. But when I
yeah.
found it, I was like, oh, this looks so cool. It's gonna be great. And then later on, I found out it was AI, and I was like, a son of a
dang it. Oops.
Oh
well.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah,
Oh
not
well.
think it's good as an
Still, I will admit it was kind of good. I know it's AI nonsense, but AI tools is by being educated and take to make videos and such.
So to Bleeker's point here, AI is a tool, but you're bypassing the education. That scares me. And I know that's ridiculous, but there's this episode of Star Trek Next Generation, and the people on that planet did not know what to do with themselves, and they couldn't have kids, right? But the reason they couldn't have kids was because the core of their planet that was doing everything, that was allowing them to create art and music and everything, was giving off a radiation that was making them all sterile, right?
Yeah.
And they also did not know how to do things without the tools that they had. There was no reverse thought or technology to it, So when the Federation left them, they left them like worse for wear than when they found them, except that hey, at least now the radiation will die off and you won't be trying to kidnap our kids.
Yeah.
That sounds like a bad idea.
And struggle making even a title page using software. I hear you.
I'm not all that.
I hear you, Bison. If you want me, you just DM me and I will sit with you and go through Canva and show you all the basic techniques that I have taught myself. And by the way, I do, when I work on my thumbnail, I do upload it to ChatGPT and have ChatGPT give me feedback on my thumbnail.
Yeah.
Right. I am going to admit to that, but I do like coming up with the thumbnail and the theme. Sometimes okay, I've had two guests who absolutely love Ben Reilly Spider-Man, right?
Yeah,
so I go out of my way to find Ben Reilly stuff to jazz it up for them. One of my guests was an artist, and I made sure that I used the film strip, and then I inserted pieces of their artwork into the film strip for the thumbnail. I just really trying. That would be awesome. Yeah. You're welcome. We can do it. You just let me know and we'll set up a time.
Yeah.
Would you give up cell phones to gain that knowledge back? Ooh.
Question.
Yeah.
You know what? I think if it made me, if I had to give up cell phones to be a master cinematographer, I might make that. I might do that. I might do it.
Yeah.
Or a Rolodex. I owned a Rolodex as a kid. I had a Rolodex as a kid. We had one. My mom had one. She had the one that sat long and went back and forth. She didn't have the one that actually rolled because that was too messy. So she liked the one that just went back and forth. So we had that, and I had everything. I had my classmates' numbers were in the card in there, all of that. Those were some days. I'm telling you. Can we just downgrade to a flip phone? Again,
actually not a bad idea.
I was gonna say flip phone for me to have master cinematography knowledge. I could do it.
Yeah,
I could do it. All right, guys.
Flip phone is more easier than iPhone. iPhone, they may be cool for cameras, but there's some downside. But you can get distracted a lot.
I don't know. A classic. All photo lens, working it, knowing what to do. Planning out your zoom shots. I would love it. All right.
Same.
So I gave Najee homework. Najee, did you pass that homework on to Tevye as well?
What happened?
For the 5 books.
Oh, I know about that. Tell me.
Do you have your 5 books?
I don't have my 5 books. I don't have my 5 books yet.
Oh my! I'm gonna. Tevye, do you have 5 books coincidentally with you?
It's referring to the book I review after I review Open Endgame, ASM, Superman.
You're a murder me. So Tevia, the homework assignment is this: you must have 5 books with the theme of your choice to present for the end of the show.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
You can start with that. You know what? I'm gonna hold on. Let me give you the moment.
Yep.
Najee, get on your homework. Get on your homework.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, good start. Good start. Now talk about it. Talk about it. You can't just show. You gotta tell me about it.
Yeah.
So why did you pick those two?
If you know Libra Sumo, I do. This took place actually before, after Convergence. And what's Convergence? Convergence is a huge massive event. It's a long story, and honestly, we'll be out there.
Convergence is a mess. We don't have to explain that. The only one thing came out of Convergence. John Kent was born. Yay.
Yep, my favorite character.
Oh, Superman and Son. I love that. See, those are some great stories about John Kent learning how to use his powers, getting onto the field. You know what I also like from that time when Clark and Lois were in hiding? That Lois was using her ability as a writer to make money for them and keep food on that damn table. So good for you, Lois.
Indeed. Alpha X.
Yes.
It's actually come out in the Action Comics reboot. Yep.
Yes.
This year, last year, I think this year, finally.
Yeah. What did you think of Super Lex?
I like Super Lex. I think it's a cool idea. Because, in a way, it took me after Darkseid War, which is not only an event. You can remember, this took place during the DCU era, which don't bother. DCU era was a mess. Well, not DCU, DCYOU, not DCU from the movies.
I'm just gonna call that that new 52ness.
Yeah, like, but again, generally, you don't know what happened of that story. Darkseid War had the whole big Justice get corrupted by the whale and the whole anti-monitor stuff. It's so weird. Looking back at it, it's a weird story.
It's so funny how many times people try to use the anti-monitor's carcass or something for their big master plan.
It never goes well.
I will give Darkseid credit. That was a big feat he pulled off. Also, it gave us a pretty solid story with Grail.
Yep, the daughter of Darkseid.
Yep, daughter of Darkseid, and yet also an Amazon.
That was confusing me. Why did Darkseid even have a kid? Okay, I know Darkseid had a kid before.
Darkseid has had a few kids, so why not?
Yeah, that came out wrong. Well, I mean, why would Darkseid have this one with an Amazon? That would not go well. And it did not go well at all because when he died in that event, but then he came back to life, then became a baby. It was weird. Yep. Okay, the main dash story. So Superman, New 52 Superman, I think, was dying thanks to the whole apocalypse fire thing. It was weird. And this lead up actually to New 52 Superman actually dying in Final Day Superman story. I do own that trade, but it's on my other house. I'm not seeing 4D because I can't short it. Well, I don't have it in 4D. I do own that trade, but that story led up to New 52 Superman actually dying. How did he die? He died because the imposter Superman, where Superman is a whole thing. It's complicated. Make that story short, he died, and this week to our Superman, showing up on me at the end, pick up the name. Lex Luthor also did that thing but the way he did, he didn't care. Okay, he cared, but in his own twisted way, he said like I'm Superman, me, because
part of his ego, right? Like it's the ego. Whole thing with his ego is the fact that no, I'm gonna prove that I'm the Superman you all need. Me, Lex of Earth. Yep. I'm the greatest mind on your world.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that makes a great story. Of course, once again, I do feel they use Doomsday a little too much. I will give them credit. I like where we're at with Doomsday now, and that's fine. Nice. All right, Najee's back. Najee, it's gonna be. Give me 1 second. Let's get this ready. Let me get everything in line. Hold on. Here we go. There we go.
What's up?
Give us your 5 books with the theme of your choice, sir.
Okay, I got my 52 Future and Green Arrow book. I got a long time ago. Awesome cover right here.
Lenticular
Safety
cover.
event.
Yeah, he's gonna take you.
Oh, great
He's gonna
cover.
do it. I'll take it. But tell Phil we'll pick him up at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
Right? I mean, you have to get dressed as soon as it's 11 o'clock now.
Yeah.
Okay.
10.9. 10.9.
Huh?
It's 10.9.
I know. So tell Phil we'll pick him up at 12 o'clock.
All right.
Okay.
So
And you stay out there for a couple of hours.
not okay with our AI overlords writing our stories. There's a lot of rumors that AI was writing the end of Stranger Things. And hold on, let me come back to Najee.
Okay, thanks, boss.
Okay, there you go.
You just talk with Phil so he'll be ready, right?
Okay. Okay.
Back to Green Arrow, sir.
Okay. Green Arrow book. Sorry, I have to leave in a few minutes because I have to go out. Add weapon. Give away a weapon.
That's okay, man. This is your final segments.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Green Arrow book. Awesome reboot of the New 52 Future End book of the origin of Green
The
Arrow.
event wasn't good, but the story at
Of
the
Queen,
time was interesting.
But I like the artwork because my favorite, Oliver Queen.
Nice.
Awesome cover, awesome artwork. Then we got My Hero
Yay!
Academy free comic day edition from last year or this year. And it's really awesome cover, like awesome manga black and white artwork right here. Very spectacular West Japanese. Then we got Chef Squad King Sark.
All
Look at
right.
this artwork. It's amazing.
It's great artwork. And I was gonna say, right from when you showed me the cover, I was like, hey.
Yeah, look at this.
And it's funny because I want every Batman book to look this good. Maybe I want the stories to be a little bit stronger. But
Agreed. Especially with the recent cover, Matt Fraction Batman one. What are you doing, Tim Drake?
you know, I'm actually enjoying Matt Fraction, but that is also probably because I found Hush 2 so awful to read.
Hush 2 was bad. I agree. I understand it. Awful.
Then we got Avenger, Earth Mightiest Heroes, Beat from the Hawk.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
Issue 1. We'll pick up what data then.
Lovely.
Then we got
By
one
the way,
more.
not true. I'm doing Super Saiyan.
Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, Scott Pilgrim.
Yay!
Choice.
Issue 5, a long time ago, Guy with Dragon's Den. My favorite. I had to read his book actually. Pretty cool.
Do you have all the Scott Pilgrim volumes?
No, I only issue 5 from Dragon's Den back then. But funny story. I put the volumes didn't get the volumes. I got this one instead. I told him that where's the volumes at? We ran out, so we got this one instead for you. Oh man, those Dragon's Den back then, and
Oh wait, did I freeze? Okay,
Did
I'm
you?
sorry. My screen froze for a second. I'm like, oh no.
yeah.
No, did you enjoy the Netflix animated series for?
Listen, me and my girlfriend enjoyed it. I always have a season 2. Season 2 still happened, but it didn't happen with Netflix. Why Netflix? Why you give us season 2? The cliffhanger ending.
They paid for. To be fair, they paid for a limited series. So and it was issued as a limited series. So it wasn't like there was a season 2 plan in the works.
Yep.
All right, so that's it. All right, guys, tell the folks where they can find you.
Okay, find me at NajeeTechPro, NajeeTechPro, NajeeTechPro. I do gameplay videos, reaction videos, news content, type of videos like this, and hope you guys enjoy.
Yep.
There you go. I put your YouTube link down below, and I'm gonna copy your Instagram link as well.
Also, I will be hopefully start doing StreamYard recording video content because StreamYard allows to record videos now. So if I do a test video recording myself playing Web of Shadows, Gonna do that. So yeah.
Great. Tevia, where can we find you at?
Oh, you can find me YouTube Tevia Smoker. Follow me on Instagram. I think on Twitter. Twitter I'm kind of messing out into WAFBS right now, which is just stupid. I can find Blue Sky. I do use Blue Sky like I want to, but Blue Sky it's new Twitter sort of, but I forget that they even exists.
Blue Sky as well.
I did that thing with the Baldur's Gate 3 stuff, but that's even a new TV show to change the story. I think it's a terrible idea. That will not work out fail. I did a little bit about it yesterday. As for recent videos, I actually did three live streams on Monster Hunter Story 3, the demo. Why did I do that? Because my internet kept crashing and the lighting gets crashing, so I had to keep doing 3 parts. It was annoying. Long story. As for new games, I've been hoping it RE9. I think it's coming up 2 weeks by now at this point, if my map is correct. That game I'm getting no matter what. So stay tuned away. Who played on that on my channel. As for reviews, last comic review I did with Endgame, Open Endgame. It was disappointing. I think the next video I'll probably do the Alex Ross stuff. We got new news about that. Fine, interesting. But as for anything else coming out on my channel, I think it's more movie reviews. I don't know what I'll be seeing this week, if I see any new movie this week. Or maybe I'll be an old movie. I'll probably remember that. Other than that, I think that's all I got so far. Yep.
Yeah. And did you say it's Tevia Smoka, right?
Yep. TEBYASMOLKA.
All right. Perfect. I got the link for your channel.
Thank you.
All right.
And,
Thank you guys for joining us this morning. If you watched and enjoyed, hit the like button. Go follow these 2 young men. I appreciate you guys for being here today. Tomorrow night at 9:15 p.m., my anti-Super Bowl takes place. Come out and join me. If you don't feel like watching the Seagulls versus
Patriots.
right, whatever that is. Okay, so
also, over Garth, are we still going to talk about talk about the comic book side?
Yeah, we forgot.
The Black Cat and Spider-Gwen books being canceled.
Oh,
And
yeah.
but let's be clear. How many times have they been canceled before?
I don't know. I watched that a long time ago.
All right. We're on volume, 9 or 12 of Spider-Gwen?
Or 15.
I'm just saying. I am not worried. Yeah. Like, Miles just had his last issue. I am not worried. We will see them. We will see them come back.
Yeah. No. Also, what about the homemade Spider-Man book that's coming out from them Osborne?
I hate that. That book is shit.
Do you hate it because it's a Spider-Verse book?
I think it's a terrible idea.
I think, because there can be a good Norman in the Spider-Verse who's trying to train other Spider people. It's not like, oh no, it's impossible. There's lots of Spider-Verse folks that are not a Peter Parker.
But the problem is Norman trained Myers and Gwen, which makes no sense. Because Spider-Gwen should not be in the universe. Spider-Gwen should be in 065, her universe. Not
again, we got to see the book before we make our final judgment call.
Yeah.
I don't love the idea. I don't love the idea for 616 Marvel, but if this is a Spider-Verse adventure, I like it a lot better.
Problem, it's not a Spider-Verse book. It has to play 616.
All right, then we will have to wait till the first issue comes out and we will evaluate. All right, we're going to wrap it up here. Like this button, subscribe to these guys, check them out. Check me out tomorrow night with my friends at 9:15 p.m. And next week, I'll be back for more comics and coffee. And remember, read your comics, and I love you. Take care, folks.